Okay, so welcome to Let's Explore. Momobia Kwaba. Midinani Parkwesi, but you can call me PK Let's City. On today's episode, we'll talk about the type of visas you can apply for or the type of permit you can apply for from Ghana or Africa to Canada. And before we continue, a little disclaimer. I am not an immigration consultant, neither am I an immigration lawyer, or I do not do any visas or seek any visas for anyone as an agent. No, I'm just an ordinary street guy sharing knowledge that I have gained through my own experience and then experience of others and other things or things I've read from other sources. So I want you to stick and stay with me to the last part. That is where the good news is. So let's continue. So first of all, we have the study permit. The study permit allows you to come to Canada to study in a designated learning institute. That is an approved institute by the government of Canada. And with a study permit, you have limited number of hours to work. Usually it is 20 hours, but currently it is 40 hours until April 30th. Then we'll later get to know if we will continue with the 40 hours or we'll revert back to the 20 or any other number of hours. Secondly, what we have is the work permit. For the work permit, there are many types, but the major ones are the open work permit and the closed work permit. The open work permit allows you to work for any employer in Canada, even though there are restrictions as to certain jobs that you can or you cannot do. For the closed work permit, you can only work for the employer stated on your work permit. That is the closed work permit. Later, we will talk about how to apply for this work permit and everything in our next episode. Okay, so another permit is the visitor's permit. The visitor's permit allows you to come to Canada on probably a tour to visit family for a business conference or any business meeting. With the visitor's visa, you are not allowed to work. Even though there are rules now that when you are in Canada with a visitor's visa and you get an employer who is willing to give you the LMIA, that is permission to go and convert your visitor's visa to work permit, you can do that. Whilst holding the visitor's visa only, you are not allowed to work. Now to the good news. The last application is the permanent residence application. Did you know you can actually apply for the permanent residence, as we popularly call it, the PR, right in your home country, get approved and move to Canada and apply for a permanent residency card. For permanent residence, as we all know, we are just about being a Canadian with a little bit of restrictions. So these are the permits, visas and applications you can do back in your home country to enable you enter into Canada. On subsequent episodes on Let's Explore, we'll be diving deep into how to go about your applications, the documents you need to get to apply for these visas, and the processes you need to go through. So make sure you follow us on Facebook, you subscribe to our YouTube page, and follow us on TikTok as well, on Let's Explore. We explore all our options and then we choose the best out of it. Let's explore. See you next time.